In this class, we will explore Surya Yantrasana or compass pose. Begin in a comfortable seat. You can cross your ankles or extend your legs forward. Rest your hands on your knees or thighs. Close your eyes. Begin to feel your natural breath. Noticing the way the breath is moving your body. Feel the coolness of the inhalation and the warmth of the breath out. Letting the breath guide your mind to this moment. Move your hands on your legs, just noticing the texture, the temperature of the surface underneath your hands. We'll begin with cat and cow vinyasa. As you inhale, lean forward, let your chest expand. And as you exhale, round your spine, shoulder blades move away from one another. Inhale, hug your spine with the shoulder blades. Exhale, let your spine round a little. Lean back. Continue following your breath with this movement. Gently waking up the spine, preparing it for the practice today. On your next inhalation, extend your arms over the head. And as you exhale, turn to the right side. Right fingertips or the whole palm find the floor behind your back. Left hand finds your right knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, draw your left shoulder towards your left knee. Right arm is reaching up and over the head. Rotating the right shoulder out. And then let your right hand land over your left knee. Round your spine with your forearms crossed. Uncross your arms, lean forward, cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, lean back, cat pose. Let's repeat it on the other side. Inhale, extend the arms over the head. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand finds your left knee. Left hand finds the floor behind your back. Lengthen the spine as you inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, reach up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, turn your gaze over your right shoulder. Let your right shoulder lean down towards your right knee. Left arm is reaching up and over the head. Root down through your left sits bone as you rotate your left shoulder out. Cross your forearms, lean back, round your spine. And uncross your forearms, hands to knees, expand your chest, lean forward. Exhale, cat. And as you inhale, find your neutral spine. And please uncross your legs and shift your weight over to your right side so you can guide your left leg out, around, and back for pigeon pose. Walk your hands wide apart, and as you exhale, lower your left shoulder down, turn your gaze to the right side. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower the right shoulder down, as if you're trying to hear what is happening downstairs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left shoulder, left ear down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right shoulder, right ear down. Now lower down onto your forearms. Place your left forearm in front of the right one. This might be enough of a stretch for your upper arms. Otherwise, walk your hands further away from one another so your upper arms cross. As you cross your arms, they can stay extended, or bend your elbows and hug your shoulders or shoulder blades with your hands. Chin is pressing into your left upper arm, so there is not a lot of pressure on your throat. Return your hands to the ground, untie your arms, come up onto your fingertips, lift your gaze. And now return the heels of the hands to the floor, shift your weight over to the right side, and extend your right leg towards the wall on your left side. So now your right thigh is parallel to the front side of the mat. Curl your left toes under, press your toes down, lift the chest. Now lean forward. Exhale, bend your elbows down. Inhale, lean back and up. So think about scooping up the surface of the floor with your rib cage. Press your hands down, lift the hips. And now from your left toes, lean back and forth, back and forth. Next time you're shifting your weight forward, pause. Lower your left heel in and down, and either keep both hands on the ground or extend your left arm up and towards the ceiling. Perhaps extend your arm over the head, forming one long line from the left heel to the left fingertips. Return your left hand down and draw your right foot back. Find downward facing dog. Pause in downward facing dog. Feel the presence of the previous sequence in your body. If you lost the smooth quality of the breath, allow your breath to return to its natural, slow rhythm. As you inhale, lower your knees down, lift the chin, lift the tailbone, and as you exhale, find child's pose, extending the arms forward, let your head rest on the floor. Now, without moving your hips, walk your hands over to your right side. Root down through your left sitting bone. You can keep both hands on the floor or place your left hand on top of the right one. Feel the lengthening from your left hip to your left shoulder. Favoring the left side of the body, favoring the left long with the breath. Now, without moving your right hand, step your left foot out to the side. So now you're aligning your right hand, right knee, left foot. Your left foot will step off the mat. Inhale, extend the left arm over the head. Plug your left upper arm into your shoulder socket. Now place your left hand behind your head. Turn your gaze to the ceiling as you send your pelvis forward. Press the back of the head into your left hand. And re-extend your left arm towards the ceiling. Come up with your torso. So now your right knee and left foot are on the floor. Lift the arms over the head. Reaching up through the crown of the head. The shoulders remain down. The neck remains long. And then return your hands to the floor. So let's come back to our cat and cow pulsation. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the tailbone. Exhale, reach up through the space between the shoulder blades. Rounding the spine. Inhale, arching the back. Exhale, press down through the hands, press down through the right knee. Belly moves towards the spine. One more round. Feel the connection of the left foot to the ground. And find your neutral spine. Draw your right foot in so you can sit back behind your right knee. Cross your ankles, snuggle up to the front side of the mat again. And come back to your cat and cow pulsation, this time from a seated position. Washing away the presence of the previous sequence from the body. Inhale, extend the arms over the head. Exhale, twist to the left. The spine grows longer as you breathe in. Deepen the twist a little as you breathe out. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, draw your right shoulder towards your right knee. Left arm is reaching up and over the head. Root down through your left sitting bone. Maybe turn your gaze to the ceiling. Again, plug your left upper arm into your shoulder socket so the neck remains long. And now bring your left hand over your right knee. Cross your forearms, lean back, cat pose. Uncross your forearms, lean forward, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, come back to the neutral spine. Extend the arms over the head. Exhale, twist over to the right side. Inhale, let your spine grow taller. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, reach up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, left shoulder is moving towards your left knee. Your right arm is reaching up and over the head as you root down through your right sitting bone. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Cross your forearms. Lean back. Find cat pose. Uncross your forearms, lean forward, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, find your tall spine. Uncross your ankles, lean over to your left side, draw your right leg out around and back. Find pigeon pose. Walk your hands wide apart, stay in your fingertips, or maybe the heels of the hands connect to the ground. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower your right shoulder, right ear down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder down. Again, as if you're trying to hear what is happening downstairs with one of the ears, you're lowering your shoulder, your ear down. Lower down onto your forearms. Perhaps walk your hands away from one another. Your right forearm is in front of the left one this time. Crossing the upper arms, maybe keeping the arms extended, maybe bending the elbows, hugging the shoulders or shoulder blades, or your upper arms with the hands. Maybe you connect your hands behind your neck. Again, the chin is pressing into your right upper arm, so there's not a lot of pressure on your throat. If you haven't already, return your hands down, uncross your arms, come up onto your fingertips, lift the chest, look up, and then return the heels of the hands to the floor. Shift your weight over to the left side, extend your left leg underneath you, so now your thigh is perpendicular to the front side of the mat. Curl your right toes under, lengthen your right leg. Push back through the heel. Now inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lean forward. Draw your lower ribs as far away from the hip bones as possible. Move down, move back, move up. See how many vertebrae can you incorporate in this pulsation. As if you're trying to scoop up the surface of the floor with your rib cage. Now press your hands down, lift the hips. Lean back and forth, moving from your right toes. Next time your shoulders are hovering above your wrists, look back at your right foot, draw your right heel in and down. Either keep both hands on the floor or lift the right arm towards the ceiling. You can also extend your arm over the head, rotating the right shoulder out as you turn your gaze to the ceiling, turning the pelvis to the ceiling. Return your right hand down, lift the right heel, and step your left foot back to downward facing dog. Take a moment to feel an imprint of a few previous asanas in your body, allowing the breath to return to its smooth flow. And find your way onto your knees, hands and knees. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the tailbone. And as you exhale, return to child's pose. Now walk your hands over to your left side without moving your pelvis. Rooting down through the right sitting bone. Both hands can be on the floor or bring your right hand on top of the left one. Favoring the right, long right side of the body with the breath. The right shoulder is reaching away from the right hip away from the right shoulder. Now return your right hand on the floor and align your left hand with your left knee. Step your right foot out to the side. So now your left hand, left knee, and right foot are aligned. Inhale, extend the right arm up and over the head. Keep rooting down through your right foot. Place your right hand to the back of the head and turn your gaze to the ceiling. Push the back of the head into your hand. Move the center of the pelvis towards the front wall, towards the front side of the mat. Extend the right arm up. Come up with your torso. Both arms are reaching over the head. Continue plugging your upper arms into your shoulder sockets so your neck remains long. Draw the belly to the spine. And slowly lower your hands forward and down. Continue rooting down through your right foot. Curl your left toes under. Lift the chin, lift the tailbone as you inhale. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, arching the back. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to your neutral spine. This time, lift your left knee and step your right foot back. Downward facing dog. Press down through the heels of the hands. Press down through the roots of the fingers. Now look forward towards the space between your hands and slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Lift the chest halfway as you inhale. Exhale, belly is moving towards the thighs. Fold forward. Slide your hands underneath your feet. Bend your knees enough so you can slide your hands underneath the feet. Maybe bend your knees one at a time. Reach up through the tailbone. Let your sits bones float away from the tailbone as you press your feet down. Every time you exhale, the belly is moving towards your thighs. The chest is moving towards your legs. Release your hands from underneath your feet. Lift your chest halfway as you inhale. Exhale, fold forward. And as you inhale, come all the way up to your extended mountain. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, extend your arms over the head. With your right hand, find your left wrist. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, without losing too much length on the right side, lean over to your right side. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left hand finds your right wrist. Inhale, pull up with your left hand, and without losing too much length on the left side, lean over to the left side. Turning the gaze to the ceiling from underneath your right upper arm. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold forward. Lift the chest halfway as you breathe in. As you exhale, step your left foot back. Warrior one. Draw your left heel in. Make sure you're pressing down through your left outer foot. Extend your arms over the head. Draw your arms out and halfway down. So now your hands are hovering on the level of the shoulders. Hug your thumbs with the rest of the fingers. Mushti Mudra. With your shoulder blades, continue hugging the spine. Inhale, extend the arms over the head. Exhale, Mushti Mudra. Hug your spine with your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, lower them halfway down. One more time. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the left heel. Exhale, return to Warrior One variation. Now interlace your fingers behind your back. Press your knuckles to the sacrum. Draw your elbows towards one another. And maybe now extend your arms. Inhale, draw the knuckles to the hamstrings. Come up with the torso, and as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, knuckles to the hamstrings. Keep the chest spacious. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up, find a bit of a back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Guide your right shoulder towards your right inner knee. And start moving your arms away from the spine. Draw the left hip forward still. Release your hands. Lift your left heel. Maybe widen your stance. Lean back and forth, moving from your left toes. Your hands now are on the inner surface of the right foot. Now lower your left heel in and down. And draw your right foot in a little. So now you have heel to arch alignment. Plant your right hand firmly on the floor. And with your right shoulder, push back into your right inner knee. Right inner knee is pushing into the outer upper arm. Extend the left arm up and over the head. Try not to put too much weight in your right hand. Now with the left hand, find the back of the head again. Turn your gaze towards the ceiling. Spiral the left side of the ribcage towards the ceiling. Inhale, come up to warrior two. Exhale, stay here. Bring your hands to your hips, extend your right leg, and turn all 10 toes towards the long side of the mat. Now turn your toes out, so they're further apart than your heels. Bring the heels of the hands to your thighs. All the fingers are facing in, including the thumbs. Inhale, extend your spine. And as you exhale, lower your right shoulder forward and down. Look to the left side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So similar to what we did in Pigeon pose in the beginning of the practice. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Extend your legs. Bring your hands to your hips. You can heel toe your feet a little closer to one another. And we'll practice Uddiyana Bandha, abdominal lock. Press your hands into your thighs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Draw the chin away from the sternum. Exhale, draw the chin towards your sternum. Draw your tailbone slightly forward. Pause the breath at the bottom of the exhalation, and as you hold your breath, powerfully pull your belly in and up. Hollow out your belly. Now let your belly go. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, draw the chin in. As you hold the breath at the bottom of the exhalation, pull your belly in and up. Hollow out your belly. Let your belly go first. Inhale. And let's do it one more time. I'll turn sideways so you can see the belly, the movement of the belly a little bit better. Inhale. Exhale, chin moves in. At the bottom of the exhalation, we hold the breath as we pull the belly in and up. Hollowing out the belly. It feels like the belly is moving towards the spine and towards the heart. Let the belly go. Inhale, lift the chin. Come up with your torso. Extend your legs. Circle your wrists a couple of times. And we'll return to warrior two with the right knee bent. Pause here. Reverse your warrior as you inhale. Keep your right knee bent. Inhale, come back to warrior two. And as you exhale, frame your right foot with your hands. Left heel rises, step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Find plank pose, shoulders hover above the wrists. Knees lifted or down, chaturanga. Back bend of your choice. Return to downward facing dog. Look forward. Either step or hop your feet towards your hands. Lift the chest halfway as you breathe in. Exhale. Bend your knees enough to slide your hands underneath your feet. Inhale, lift the chest away from the thighs. Exhale, draw the belly. Draw your chest towards your thighs. Now, as if you're trying to lift yourself up with your hands, pull your hands into your feet. Now let that go. Release your hands, extend your arms over the head, find your extended mountain, and as you exhale, hands to heart center. Let's try the other side. Inhale, lift the arms over the head. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift of the chest as you inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back. Warrior one. Have your feet about hip distance apart, horizontally. Inhale, extend the arms over the head. Exhale here. Inhale, open your arms wide. The hands are on the level of the shoulders. Hug your thumbs with the rest four fingers. Now hug your spine with your shoulder blades. You can bend your elbows ever so slightly. The chest is spacious. The belly is hugging the spine. Inhale, extend the arms over the head. Lift the right heel. Exhale, right heel moves in and down. Open your arms. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the heel. Exhale, heel moves in and down. Warrior one. One more time. Great. Now, changing the cross of your thumbs, interlace your fingers behind your back at your sacrum. Press your knuckles to the sacrum, draw your elbows towards one another, and then maybe extend your arms. Inhale, draw the knuckles to the hamstrings. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe the left shoulder is moving towards your inner knee. Inhale, find a bit of a back bend. Exhale, left shoulder, left inner knee. Fold forward. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. We'll stay in humble warrior for a couple of breaths. Continue drawing your right hip slightly forward. Rooting down through the right outer foot, arms move away from the spine. Maybe the heels of the hands connect. Keep your chest spacious even here in this forward fold. Now release your hands, bring your hands to the floor by your left inner foot, lift the right heel. And from your right toes, lean back and forth, back and forth. The chest remains spacious, the spine remains long. Lower your right heel in and down. Align your left heel with your right arch. Plant your left hand on the floor and push your left upper arm into your left inner knee into your left outer arm. Extend the right arm towards the ceiling. Maybe extend the arm over the head. Feel the external rotation of your right shoulder. Now with your right hand, find the back of your head. Turn your gaze towards the ceiling. Press the back of the head into your right hand. Extend the right arm up. Find warrior two. Bring your hands to your hips. Extend the left leg. Turn your toes towards the long side of the mat. Let your toes turn out, heels move in. Bend your knees. Plant the heels of the hands at your thighs. All fingers are facing in, including your thumbs. And find a couple more of these shoulder pulsations. Now extend your legs. Maybe heel toe your feet a little closer to one another. And we'll repeat the practice of Uddiyana Bandha, abdominal lock. Bend your knees, bring the heels of the hands to your thighs. Press your hands down so that pressure of the hands into your thighs already lengthens the spine. Inhale, lift the chin away from the sternum. Exhale, chin to the sternum. Hold the breath at the bottom of the exhalation. As you hold the breath, powerfully draw the belly in and up. Let your belly go. Lift your chin. Inhale. Exhale, chin moves in. Hold the breath at the bottom of the exhalation. Draw the belly towards the spine and towards the heart. Try it one more time. Over time, the belly will be moving closer and closer to the spine. Now extend your legs. Maybe circle your wrists a couple of times, noticing the effect of the practice of Uddiyana Bandha, abdominal lock. Bend your left knee, find your warrior two on your left side. And then reverse your warrior as you inhale. Hold here as you exhale. Come back to warrior two, breathe in. Exhale, frame your left foot with your hands. Lift the right heel and step your left foot back. Taking a moment here in your downward facing dog. Finding plank as you inhale. Chaturanga as you breathe out. Back bend of your choice. Exhale, return to downward facing dog. Look forward, bend your knees, step, walk, or lightly hop your feet to the front side of the mat, and once again, Slide your hands underneath your feet for Padahastasana. Hands underneath the feet pose. Tailbone is reaching towards the ceiling. Sits bones are floating away from the tailbone as your feet push down. Every time you inhale, the spine grows a little bit longer. Every time you exhale, belly moves towards the spine. Release your hands from underneath your feet. Lift the chest halfway as you inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find your extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Lower your arms down. Inhale, lift the arms over the head. As your hands move through the heart center, fold forward. Find halfway lift of the chest as you inhale, and now lift your right leg up. Either point your right toes or flex your foot. Maybe flirt with balance here by finding your left ankle or calf with one or both hands. Reaching up through your right inner thigh for now. Now walk your hands forward and place your left hand in front of your left foot and move it slightly to the left side. Maybe your right hand finds your right hip. Maybe you extend the right arm towards the ceiling, or try this variation of half moon pose where the right arm is reaching over the head. Return your right hand to the floor. Return your right foot to the ground. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale. Maybe flirt with balance by finding your right calf or ankle with one or both hands. Reaching up through the left inner thigh right now, so the pelvis evens out to the floor. And now return your hands to the ground. Walk your right hand in front of your right foot and slightly out to the side. Now begin to rotate your left hip out, so the left hip is higher than the right one. Reach the left arm towards the ceiling or maybe over the head. So you're forming one long line from your left foot to your left fingertips. Return your left foot to the floor, lift the chest halfway, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extended mountain, lifting the arms over the head. Exhale, hands to heart. Now shift your weight towards your right foot. Lift your left knee up and hug your left knee to the chest. Either stay here or with the first three fingers of your left hand, find your left big toe. Extend your left leg forward. Now open your left leg out to the side. Right hand can stay on your hip or extend your right arm out to the side. Maybe turn your gaze towards your right shoulder. You might feel a little wobbly. That's okay. Let your gaze be steady. Breath be smooth. Pressing out through your left foot as much as you reach out through the right fingers. Return your left leg forward. Keep your left leg lifted, but bring your hands to your hips. Point your left toes. Inhale, return your foot to the ground. Lift your arms over the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Switch sides. Shift the weight to the left foot. Lift the right knee, hug it to your chest. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Either keep your knee bent or with the first three fingers of the right hand, find your right big toe. Extend your right leg forward and out to the side. You can keep your right knee bent, of course. Open your left arm out to the side and maybe increment by increment, draw your gaze over your left shoulder. Pushing out through the right foot as much as you reach out through the left fingertips. Bring your left hand to your left hip, draw your right leg forward. Keep the right leg lifted, but bring your hands to the hips. Left knee can be slightly bent. Point your right toes, reaching up through the crown of the head, and now lower your right foot down. Inhale, extend your arms over the head. Exhale, fold forward. Lift your chest halfway as you inhale, and as you exhale, step back to your downward facing dog. Find plank as you inhale. Chaturanga as you breathe out. Back bend of your choice. Downward facing dog. Lower your knees to your mat. Walk your knees slightly forward. Have your knees together. Feet are as wide as your mat, distance apart, and then sit down on the floor or a block between your feet. Please be very kind to your inner knees. Sitting on a block might be very helpful to alleviate some of that pressure from the inner knees. Stay in the upright seat or lower down onto your forearms. Another option here is to lie down on your back. If you are lying down on your back, extend your arms over the head and then bend your elbows and hug your elbows, forearms, or your wrists with the hands. Your lower back might be arched. You can also experiment with drawing your tailbone forward and up, flattening the lower back. But again, be very kind to your inner knees. Release your arms down. With the help of your arms, begin your journey to your upright seat if you are lying down on your back. And very slowly release your feet. Connect the soles of your feet on the floor. Guide your knees wide apart. Lengthen your spine for a few breaths here. Draw your belly to the spine. You can move your feet more forward, so now your legs are forming a diamond-like shape. Hold on to your feet or ankles or shins, or bring your hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, draw the upper body forward and down. Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Feel the back of the body expanding as you inhale. The back of the body merging with the front of the body as you exhale. Now slowly come up to your tall seat. Extend your left leg forward and give your right knee a hug. Bend your right knee. Find your foot with your hands. Crisscross your forearms if possible. So your right hand is by your right inner foot, left hand is by your right outer foot. Now pull your foot back. Draw your right knee back towards the wall behind you, but keep your inner knee as close to your armpit as possible. Return your right foot to the floor. Set your right foot by your left inner thigh. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Twist to the right as you exhale. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. And now your left shoulder is reaching towards your left thigh as your right arm is reaching over the head. With your left hand, pull on your right knee. As your right shoulder rotates out, turn your gaze to the ceiling from underneath your right upper arm. Reaching for the left big toe, but not necessarily finding it or holding onto it. Return your right hand to the ground. Press down through the right knee, left foot. Lift the pelvis. Extend the left arm up and over the head. And then return to your seat. Bend your left knee. Give it a hug. The spine is long. The belly is moving towards the spine. Now lift your left foot on the level of the knee. Right hand finds your left outer foot. Left hand finds your left inner foot. Draw your left knee as far back as possible while keeping your inner knee by your armpit. Keep your spine long. And now bring your left foot to the floor by your right inner thigh. Right hand finds your left knee. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Let your spine grow longer as you inhale. Exhale, right shoulder is moving towards your right thigh. Left arm is reaching up and over the head. And aiming for the right big toe, but doesn't mean we are going to hold on to it today. Root down through your left sitting bone. Spiral the left side of the ribcage towards the ceiling as you pull with the right hand on your left knee, as if you're trying to bring your right shoulder towards your left knee. Inhale, come up with your torso. Left hand finds the floor. Plant your right foot on the ground. Lift the hips. Rotate your right shoulder out. And extend your left leg forward. We'll put all the pieces of the puzzle together in the practice of compass pose. First, give your right knee a hug. Bring your left hand on top of your right foot, just like we did before. Draw your right knee back. Now extend your right arm towards the ceiling, and as if you're trying to put a backpack strap over your right shoulder, draw your right knee over your upper arm or the shoulder. Bring your right hand to the floor. Simultaneously push your right foot into your left hand and rotate your left shoulder out, turning the gaze to the ceiling from underneath your left upper arm. Maybe flex your feet, maybe point your toes. And bend your knee. Return your right foot to the floor by your left inner thigh. Lengthen your spine as you inhale, and as you exhale, lean over your left extended leg. The hands can be on the floor. You can also find your foot, ankle, or shin with your hands. Pause here for a couple of breaths. Feel the breath echoing at the back of the body. Great. Extend your right leg. Bend your left knee. Give it a hug. Right hand now finds the top of your left foot. Lift the left foot. Inhale, lift the left arm. And as you exhale, drawing the left knee over the left shoulder, just like you're trying to put a backpack strap over your shoulder. Now simultaneously push your foot into your hand as you rotate your right shoulder out, turning your gaze to the ceiling from underneath your right upper arm. Root down through your right sitting bone. Either flex your feet or point your toes. Great. Release your foot. Bring your left foot towards your right inner thigh. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. And as you exhale, lean over your right leg. Hands can be on the floor, or find your foot, ankle, or shin with your hands. Drawing the belly towards your right thigh. Inhale, come up with your torso. And extend both legs forward. Extend your arms forward. Extend your arms up. Now walk your hands behind your back. Fingertips are facing forward. Press your hands down. Press the heels down. Lift the pelvis. Reach your toes forward and down. So maybe bring the whole foot, the sole of the foot to the ground. Lifting the hips. And then return your hips down. Give your knees a hug. Maybe massage your toes. If your toes are cramping up, extend your arms and your legs forward. And one vertebrae by one, as you draw the belly to the spine, lower down onto your back. When the back of your head finds the ground, extend your arms over the head, full body stretch. And exhale, lower your arms down to the floor by your sides. Bend your knees. Press your feet down. Begin to slowly peel your low back off the floor. Walk your shoulder blades towards one another. Walk your elbows towards one another underneath your back. And maybe interlace your fingers underneath your back, finding bridge pose. Press the feet down. Press your knees forward and down. Letting the belly dance freely here. Continue pressing forward through your knees. Now release your hands and one vertebra by one lower your spine down. And as your tailbone finds the floor, give your knees a hug. Guide your brows to the knees. We'll find Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose. You can bring your hands to your inner knees, your ankles, or your feet, inner or outer feet. If your inner thighs need more attention, you can extend your legs out to the sides. Let your legs go. Now cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Keep your right foot flexed. Interlace your fingers at your left hamstrings or your left shin. If this is not possible, you can keep your left foot on the floor, arms resting by your sides. If you're holding onto your left leg, let your shoulders relax. Let your teeth unclench. Bending your elbows if you need to add more vivid sensations to your right outer thigh. Now let your legs go, but keep your right ankle crossed over your left thigh. Move both knees over to the left side. The right ankle is still in front of your left thigh. Now draw your right knee forward and down. Inhale, lift your knees. Extend your right leg forward, left leg forward. Find a full body stretch. And exhale, we will switch sides. Bend your knees, lower your arms down, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Maybe draw your left knee forward with your left hand. Stay in here, or interlace your fingers at your right hamstrings or your right shin. Relax your shoulders, unclench your teeth. Bending your elbows enough to add enough of sensations to your left outer thigh. Release your right foot. Keep your left ankle crossed over your right thigh and draw both knees over to the right side. So maybe now your left foot finds the floor in front of your right thigh. Continue drawing your left knee forward and down. So the left ankle pushes into your right thigh. Inhale, lift both knees. Exhale, extend your left leg forward, right leg forward. Find a full body stretch. And as you exhale, release your arms to the floor by your sides. Find the position of the arms, legs, torso, head, where nothing is pulling onto your skin uncomfortably, nothing is pressing into your bones uncomfortably. After we have done a lot of movement in the practice today, it's time for us to find stillness. Inquire if you can be 5 or 10% more comfortable in whichever posture you have chosen. So now it feels like your body is being held. Your body is being held. Your body is being breathed. And no effort is required. So for the next couple of moments, rest. Begin to deepen your breath. Add a gentle movement to your fingers, your toes. And find a full body stretch as you inhale next time. And as you exhale, return your arms to the floor by your sides, bend your knees, and slowly roll over onto the side that is calling you right now. Pause there. And with the help of your arms, begin your journey to your upright seat. And as you find your tall spine, connect your hands at the heart center. As you bring your hands to the heart, notice the palm to palm, finger pad to finger pad connection. Notice your current state of being, body, mind, and heart. Find a deep breath in. Release. Thank you for practicing together, for breathing together. Be well. Namaste.